Feeling safe to provide opinion, feedback, challenge, an idea without the fear of being labeled, without the fear of retribution, a career consequence, without being othered, without having the fear that this is going to come and bite me one day is psychological safety. The ability to take interpersonal risks without the fear of embarrassment, humiliation, rejection is psychological safety as per Amy Edmondson, who actually coined this term. 3 things which we don't talk enough about. 1. Sometimes when people don't give us psychological safety at work to give an opinion, an idea, or make us feel othered or less than for sharing that opinion, it may not be a matter of malintention on the other side at all. It's maybe a point of behaviors which make us feel this way, which they are not even aware of because that's their personality, because that's their context, because they haven't considered how their body language, how their response is actually impacting the other person. Being aware of this point makes us have a little more benefit of doubt, because what if they are carrying a very heavy load in their mind? Number 2, psychological safety to speak up and provide challenge and expecting a response and not a reaction also means that the challenge is raised, the opinion, the idea is raised in a respectful way, which doesn't make the other person feel like they're losing face. I'm someone who's very straightforward and blunt, and this is something that I didn't have much sight of in the initial stages of my career, where I would really focus on the idea that I had to share, opinion that I had to share, and with no malintentions. Sometimes my ideas, my opinions and challenge would land as if I'm trying to show that you haven't done your job as well, which would not even be at the top of my mind. And that's been a lesson learned, that psychological safety is as much about protecting the safety of the other side as it is about you feeling safe to raise your voice. And the third thing I would say is that it's normal, it's human to magnify every experience which makes you feel less than and make it very personal as if it's happening to you. But being aware of the fact that there might be challenges on the other side, there might be a load, there might be frustrations that the other person is having which you're not aware of, which is making them behave a certain way which has probably nothing to do with you. I have learned that just because someone carries it well doesn't mean it's not heavy, and hurt people hurt people. Number 1, you're a subject matter and you're excluded from key meetings, you're excluded from key conversations or email chains or projects which you should be part of or at least have sight of, or where your contribution, your inputs are asked. Having those situations creates a lack of psychological safety, that maybe I'm not valued here. Number 2, when you raise a point in a meeting, you raise that point through a message in the chat box or verbally, and everybody's point is responded to, acknowledged, appreciated, but yours is glossed over. Number 3, you raise a point in a meeting but you're not aware of how your point is going to be responded. Maybe it's met with criticism, dismissal, a comment in your performance review feedback. That's what creates a lack of psychological safety. Places that are psychologically safe are 10x more productive. Employees are 67% more likely to stay in the organization. They are 50% less likely to experience burnout, stress, and anxiety. Psychological safety for me is what's that feeling that I experience in my heart before, during, and after raising that challenge, idea, and point, because everybody is somebody's precious child who deserves to feel valued, seen, heard. Thank you so much.